Medical disclaimer. This video is for informational purposes. It does not replace the medical advice of a trained doctor. Seek medical advice before beginning any treatment plan. I'm not moody. I never get moody. I don't care what you say. You know, being a diabetic is difficult in many areas. But first things first, let's start off with the 9.2. What I'd like to talk to is moods and how people don't realize how your blood sugars affect your moods. And when you're trying to work on an adult relationship, they can pretty well destroy something you've worked hard to. So, it's like diabetes affects everything. It could be the moods. People who tend to be depressed happen to be more depressed at times, and a lot of times it's being tied back to their diabetes. In the person's mind, oh, I'm just wonderful today. You know, there's nothing wrong. Everything's just so damn happy but who knows? Let me try to get this out this way. Sorry, it's bugging me. We need to be aware. If you're running high, let people know. Say, if I say something to you that was not too happy, then, or positive, or just take it back. Don't take it too harshly. I'm not myself when I'm high blood sugar. I don't find when I have low blood sugar that I am in a mood or a funk. For me, it only seems to be a high blood sugar. And looking back at it now, in my early 20s, I don't know how I stayed employed. I really don't. A lot of times it was, okay, let me just get through this. Oh, you're being such a pain. But what can you do? You always need to be able to work around it. Now, a lot of people will sit there and in their mind think, you know what, I don't have a problem. It's all these other people out there. Hello? That's probably one of the first signs that you have a problem with moods. You find days would go so much easier at work for me when my blood sugar was closer to normal. As some of you know, I worked at a convenience store and did many night shifts. And of course, you could have fountain pop and you could have as much as you wanted. I'd sit there and drink it all night. And by the morning, I was just so tired. I really almost couldn't make it home. And then my mom would say something, and I'd be, ah, you know, sorry, my hair got tangled there. So don't, if people are looking at you strange or coming back and saying, you know, you were being hostile or getting called into the manager's office because you were doing something, or, and it's good clue is sort of like, if you're out busy and people are around you and, oh, I just wish all these people would leave me alone. Well, you're projecting that image. And it's not really this here, it's the amount of sugar in your blood. And I'm trying to think back to, it seemed like a month, the month from hell when I was going through school. And I was always thirsty, I had to go to the bathroom. I didn't get much schooling done because when I got home, I'd fall asleep. I got in trouble for not doing my homework. And thinking back, it was kind of like, well, why is he always picking on me about not doing my homework? There's many other people not doing their homework. It's the higher sugars. And of course, nowadays, you can easily do a finger poke, see what your blood sugar is, do a correction, and have your blood sugar start coming down. Back in the day, we didn't have those. We had to do urine tests. And I mean, to go and find out, are you in a sort of normal range or are you higher? Well, I would take 20 to 30 minutes to do, because you had to go to the bathroom. Then you had to do a second void to get a fresh sample. Then you had to do a test. Then you had to wash your hands. Then you had to get back to class. And at first, it was all little test tubes. And you did, I think it was 5 drops of urine to 10 drops of water. And then you dropped a pill in it. And if it was blue, it was negative. If it was orange, you had they called it 4+. But that first month of having diabetes, I was just going through my day. Who knows? I probably, just from the way I go when I have high blood sugar, I can be very harsh. I can be very critical. And I can be critical, sorry, it's your finger, to anyone. It doesn't have to be a family member. It could be a store clerk. And I really have to apologize for anyone that I told off. It's the sugars that affect your moods. And don't let anyone let you off the hook, because you have the ability to see what your blood sugar is right now. You have, where is it? continuous glucose monitoring, which is pretty good. I think with me, it's anything over 13 that I can become really irritable and just, oh, everything is, oh. And with that, it's a good reason to keep your blood sugars within a normal range. And with that, have a great day. We'll talk again soon.